Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the C-List Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ, and we've got Luke and Red in the mother effing house. Good evening, gentlemen.
What's up, guys? I missed the show.
Yeah, people have been hitting me up. When's the next episode? So here we are.
Hey, Ashton, what's up, man?
Hey,
Ashton, hey.
there he is. I was gonna message him with the link already, and he was on it. He's already on it. Sweet.
I love it.
What's up, Ashton?
All right.
So we've been gone for a little while, just a little bit, just about a week, maybe a week and a half.
It was Turkey Day. I mean, Turkey holiday.
Yeah, Turkey Day and Con weekend, San Diego. It's been busy.
Yeah. I just finished my turkey today too, so I'm all turkeyed out.
We've got. I've never seen this person before, but good evening,
EVEL FETT.
EVEL FETT.
EVEL FETT.
Cosplay.
One of the greatest cosplayers in our area here. He's the one who requested for stickers, so I sent him some today.
Awesome, thank you. Even though I replied "evil feet," but that was in the chat.
Evil, tag us in your post because that's my guy right there, FETT.
Yeah, he does some great cosplays. He's got like a mashup of what was that? What do you call it? He did the Crazy Dave Osborne or something like that, and then he had mashed up with a Boba Fett helmet.
Who's Dave Osborne? Is that the Evil Knievel guy?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Not Evil Knievel per se, but the one after him.
Yeah, he had that comedy Showtime show, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and he does Commander Vader. I think he has another cosplay that's gonna be Omni-Man next season.
Okay. All right. Has everyone had a good week?
Back to the hellhole of work, but other than that, it's a good week. How about yours?
Yeah, it's been, work has been really, really busy, but busy's good. What about you, Luke?
Man, I'm just living the dream up here, living the dream of the 90s.
Oh, 90s. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Dream of the 90s is alive in Portland.
All right. Listening to some 90s R&B maybe and some 90s rap and some grunge, I guess.
Have you ever seen that show Portlandia with Fred Armisen? And
I mean, yeah, a while ago. Yeah.
I think it's been canceled for a while, but that was the theme song. The theme of, or the dream of the 90s is alive in Portland.
Oh man,
where you could be a part-time comic book shop owner like me and still make a good living doing it.
Part-time. I thought it was full-time.
Well, I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad now, so.
Oh, okay. I thought you went back to the education system.
No. I'm not back in the education system.
All right. They are short on teachers right now. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. In fact, a local school had to shut down for 3 weeks.
Damn.
Because they didn't have enough workers.
Jeez.
So no substitute teachers, not even the staff to support them. You had to close down.
Yeah, they're begging retirees, parents, anybody to come out and drive the buses, make the meals. They'll do everything but pay them a fair wage.
or they won't take the shot, right? There's a mandate at the schools.
Yeah, I don't know of anyone that's been fired for that. I know at my wife's school, everyone was fine. Yeah, I don't know anyone. I know the police union, they backed off that one for Oregon. They were threatening to let all the policemen go because it was a pretty high number that didn't get poked. So,
wow.
And the policemen were just like, okay, well, just go ahead and fire us. And they're like, well, okay, we won't do that.
They should have stuck to their guns in that one.
I mean, I don't know about all that, dude. I mean,
we have the highest homicide rate and gun violence rate right now in the history of Portland, I think.
Oh wow.
And a rampant homeless problem.
I mean, I know that the 209 Stockton in particular had like the highest, like I think, death rate per capita, but I guess maybe.
I mean, the last decade or so, but definitely.
No, for Portland, the highest for Portland, not for the nation.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, man, I hope Stockton still has that crown, but.
Yeah, proudly we do. Proudly we do.
EVEL FETT.
Actually, not yet. I haven't seen Super Crooks. So that's next on my list here to watch.
EVEL FETT has said that he was at San Diego Comic-Con but didn't see you guys.
Yeah, he told me that yesterday, and it's like, oh man, we could have hooked up, but I think 75% of the time we were in line, and then 25% of my time was either I'm eating or I'm stalking John Jang.
Stop it.
Did you guys hang out with John Jang a little bit at his booth?
Yeah, at his booth, but not outside the con.
We went to go. I was with Red buying some books and stuff like that.
I was stalking the man.
Before we even talk about San Diego, let's give an RIP to Virgil Abloh. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he was the creative director for Louis Vuitton, and he was doing the Off-White with Nike and all that stuff, and he was kind of like big on the streetwear clothing scene. So rest in peace, Virgil. Hopefully, your family's doing well and amid these times.
Well,
yeah, and he was like at the top of his game, you know.
And apparently, all the stuff right now is going up in price just because he's dead. Just like a Stan Lee book sign, his Nikes, all his streetwear is going up and up. Evening, Misso, and you're welcome, RDB.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully, his family's going to be okay. And, our condolences to his family.
Oh, and then a special shout out to Mr. Aaron Barling, who had an injury this week. And hopefully he's doing better now, but, still bedridden until his bones heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys have time, go give the man a shout out and make sure he's all right. Go say hi to him.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the issue at hand. SDCC Special Edition. Last week.
SDCC SE.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
As most people in the comic collecting world know, last week was the San Diego Comic-Con Special Edition. Essentially, it was San Diego Comic-Con Light. Red, do you want to give your thoughts on your experience?
Oh, wow. It felt so good that having the con at not capacity, and it gave us the opportunity to actually walk around when we did get to walk around and experience and look at the stuff that we never got to look at.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when there's an opportunity like this, when all the exclusive lines were short because the capacity wasn't all there, we spent that time in lines.
Yeah.
And it would be a perfect opportunity for a very enterprising mind to buy a booth in San Diego Comic-Con and start selling stools or chairs just to help anybody with who's lazy and fat like me to just sit down and wait for their exclusive.
Waiting.
This is a waiting game all day, just for bait, for Funko, for getting in line with Kevin Eastman, What other line was there?
Fake pin line wasn't that
Fake pin,
bad.
yeah, fake pin. You know, even
Upper
though
Deck.
even though a lot of the majority of the main players weren't there, like Marvel, IDW, Image, there were still enough vendors there to fill the holes as far as exclusives are concerned.
Yeah. I gotta agree with Red. A couple things that I took note of. I wouldn't be surprised. First of all, I wouldn't be surprised if Comic-Con did this as a test run.
For a
And if
winter
they,
edition?
yeah, if they were like, you know what, let's do a summer and a winter. We're gonna get people no matter what. I would not be surprised if they continue doing a 2-year SDCC.
Yeah, because I know Stockton already does it. With Stockton Con, they do have a summer and a winter convention.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. Like with Red said, it was a smaller con. Like you could actually walk around, but the waiting in line did not change. We're still waiting in line like 2, sometimes maybe even 3 hours for certain things. So that did not change. We're still waiting numerous hours just to get something done. But it comes with the territory. If you're going to Comic-Con to get things, you know what to expect.
Of course. I mean, I think somebody got scared at one point that they thought the line for the Annie's pretzels was 2 hours long.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It was the cutoff line for the bait booth.
Yeah.
And it was like she was waiting the whole time to get a pretzel. It was like, dude, you could have just cut like to get to the front because we were not here for pretzels.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The poor lady had to wait for like 15 minutes just waiting for pretzels. Like,
no, I think it was like maybe 5. I don't think it was 15.
It felt like 15. We were there forever.
Yeah, we were there for a while. But yeah, it was a great experience. I would Red, would you go again?
Yeah, shit would bring everybody. I think badges were still on sale by the time we got there on Friday.
Yeah, it didn't sell out. It did not sell out.
I mean, it was. I understand it was right after Thanksgiving, so hopefully the next one they'll schedule at least a week after, and it still probably compete with LA Comic-Con and the Emerald City a summer thing, or is that a winter thing?
I think it's like a spring thing normally, isn't it?
Yeah, March.
Okay. So Emerald City competes with WonderCon during the spring. Yeah, it would be nice just to get everybody there. If you haven't had a chance to go to Comic-Con and you couldn't get to the summer one, winter edition will be a great opportunity for you.
Yeah.
I'm bummed Emerald City is right now. They should have just pushed it. They should have just waited, had it their normal time. It's a diluted event.
I guess it's a test run for them too to make sure everything works. So if once next year comes around, and when you get to the time frame it's supposed to start, that they'll be ready.
Yeah. LA Comic-Con is this weekend too, and the lineup, the artists and the comic lineup is not as big as the celebrity like TV movie lineup, but it's still got a lot of guests.
What are you talking about? It's not as big. You got Stegman, you have Cates, you have Frank Miller, Jock is gonna be there.
Yeah, as far as quality, yeah, but as far as the number of comic writers and artists, it's not a lot.
That's still
compared
still
to.
That's still a pretty good
it's a good lineup.
Current artists.
It's a good lineup, but compared to how many actors they've got, actors, they've got like 30 different actors coming on. I mean,
they're from TV shows. You got Power Rangers, Karate Kid.
No, you got Mandalorian too.
Okay, Mandalorian.
That's a big one. Benedict Wong is going to be there. That's a big one.
I mean, that's the only A-list that they have was Benedict Wong.
They got the whole Ming-Na Wen, and they got Giancarlo Esposito from Mandalorian.
That's right. Okay.
I mean, I mean, yeah, they've got some heavy hitters as far as actors and stuff.
Oh, if anybody's interested, Evil FETT has tickets to LA Comic Con. He's trying to get rid of. So if you guys want to get it from him, contact him later.
Okay, I'll be going, so maybe I guess. Well, I guess you're not going to be there.
Hey,
But I'll
Jim
be there.
is going to be at Emerald City.
Who?
Jim Lee.
Who's good? Oh, Jim Lee? Oh, shit. Well, so is Rose Besh.
For 1 hour.
No way, really?
Why?
He's going to be there Sunday from 11 to 12 on the main stage.
Oh, so he's just doing an
So
interview?
he's not even like doing anything too crazy as far as.
No, he's coming in for a panel. It looks like no signing opportunities.
How about a
Interesting.
DC booth? Is there a DC booth in the con?
Industry. There's only like 5. Well, John Cena's going to be there, and Hayden Christensen's going to be there. But that's about it.
Yeah, but you can't see John Cena.
John Cena was at San Diego Comic-Con. Apparently, he was at the Masquerade Ball unannounced or something like that. Or
Oh, that would be fun.
yeah, it wasn't. I guess it was a secret surprise guest type of thing.
Oh, was he dressed as Peacemaker?
Yeah. Wow,
Oh, he was.
Ashton.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, I think for anyone who has the opportunity to go next year, if they do another winter-esque San Diego Comic-Con, I would suggest it. I mean, it's going to be smaller than the summer edition, but it was still entertaining. We weren't even there. Like normally, I'm there pretty much every day, all day, but we got in late Friday, so we were only there for like maybe 2 hours. Saturday, we cut it. We left, got back to the hotel probably like around 4 or 5. And then Sunday, we were there for like a couple hours, and then we took off.
Yeah. That's the first time we didn't really spend all of Comic-Con at Comic-Con. So I guess that's the thing about small conventions where you've seen enough of it already to know what every vendor has to offer, and then the people you really want to see you can take care of within the first day or so that you're there.
Yeah.
But unless you're running the booth, then yeah, you're there all day, all weekend.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've also been missing out on some Disney Plus shows. Hawkeye. I've not watched it. Red has seen one episode, and I believe Luke, you're caught up, right?
I am. I've watched all 3.
Okay. Why don't you give us a little rundown on your opinion of the show? And you know what? Go ahead and throw out spoilers. I don't care. So
honestly, there really isn't. There's not a lot of stuff that's been like, oh my god. Well, first of all, the biggest spoiler would be Echo. Maya, the character Maya, coming in as a villain. She's leading a gang, fighting against Hawkeye.
All right.
So that was actually a really good episode. The first 2 episodes were a little slow for me. And it was a little disappointing. I got kind of worried, but the last one, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. So,
okay, wow. Who's Ashton says it's terrible? Damn. Okay,
it's not your typical like Daredevil, Punisher. You know, it's not the Netflix Marvel series that we've kind of come to be familiar with. It's really a show that you're gonna like be able to watch with your kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, look at this arrow explode, and look at this putty arrow, and look at this other cool effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a family show. It's a family show. It could probably even air on like prime time, like
ABC.
a network.
Yeah.
Do you have they thrown in anything regarding Black Widow's sister, like hunting Hawkeye down or anything like that?
Nothing.
Yeah, you got 3 episodes left. She'll show up. She'll show up. I mean, the thing that annoyed me the most out of the first episode, me being a fan of musicals, it was the Steve Rogers musical. It was just straight campy and corny, and I wouldn't be able to sit through that at all. Having to do like this whole positive number at the big fight in New York when you're expecting, something more intense kind of song. They should go along with that.
Right.
They went with a happy piece.
The one thing is, Echo, she works really well on comics because there's no voices in comic books. We make them up in our head.
Mm-hmm.
It's really tough to connect with the character without her talking. I know it sounds weird, but
maybe Kevin Feige did see something in there that just kind of fit the character.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, I like how I think they're doing a great job with the character, and I'm really happy for David Mack and the team that created her, and he's the artist that brought her to life. But in what, like 1998 or something? Been a long time.
Wow, is that long? Damn. Okay.
Oh, I could be wrong. But
how old were you in 1998?
But it's tough to connect with her. It really is tough to connect with her because she has no voice. I almost wish there was like some kind of like a way for her to project, her voice.
Like a telepathy or
telepathy or like some kind of machine or something. I don't know.
So I mean, like her facial expressions, it's not there.
Not totally. Yeah,
not
totally. Since it's a brand new actress, we haven't really seen her do much.
Was it worse than Taskmaster on Black Widow?
No. It is better than it is better than the Taskmaster.
I mean,
Misso's out here saying I have no interest in a Hawkeye show, but I've never been a huge fan of the comics. His character was okay in the movies. Yeah, it's kind of true.
Well, Hawkeye is mostly a tier B superhero. I mean, he has no superpowers at all. Great supporting character for the Avengers ensemble, but I don't see him being a leadership role at all.
Yeah,
and he doesn't want it. He's even said that. In the show, he even said that. He's like, I don't want to be a role model. I don't want to be known as a role model. Like, don't put me on a pedestal.
Yeah,
like that's why he went Ronin style when his family got snapped. He went totally ninja.
Yeah. I don't know who this looks like. We've got a new viewer on the show, Herbs. Thank you for coming on the show, Herbs. He's stating, honestly, going to watch all episodes. Nothing happens. There are teases and commercials for the next commercial, i.e. Kingpin or Echo show. So they did tease Kingpin, right?
Someone was saying like they saw some hands or something. I don't know. Or like an uncle, or I don't know. Someone was saying the Kingpin was teased. I didn't see it, but
okay. Yeah, it's all over Twitter. I mean, there's a couple of, I don't know if they're not really
reliable sources.
Yeah, not confirmed, but
gotcha.
But these guys haven't been proved to be wrong or right yet, because we're still waiting for it to happen. Just they're the same guys who purported to have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in that Spider-Man movie.
Gotcha. All right, I gotta ask also, did they make use of, I don't know his actor's name, but Lalo from Breaking Bad, does he have a pretty good role on the show?
Which one's Lalo? Oh yeah, Lalo.
Oh no, not Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Better Call Saul. Salamanca.
Yeah, Lalo Salamanca.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job. Anytime that guy's on like
on Better Call Saul, he steals a scene. So I'm just wondering, is he a scene stealer?
He is a scene stealer. Yeah, he is for sure a scene stealer. I don't know what his role is going to be. They're kind of making him to be kind of a villain, but is he going to be a well-known villain, or is he just going to be like the evil stepdad, or is he going to be I don't know.
Well, after watching the first episode, I'm already assuming that he killed he attempted murder his dad, right? Or is he dead? But I don't want to spoil it for anybody. That's why I left off with the first episode.
We're 3 episodes in. I think it's all right.
All right. I'm only the first one, so I'm still got to watch.
Looks like unfortunately, I haven't read a lot of Marvel over the years. I was mostly DC, then Dark Horse kid. I read a little bit of Marvel, but not a lot. We all do. We've got another listener on the show. Hey guys, Mark Spector. Good evening, good sir.
That's our buddy James. Mark Spector is James. He's a big Moon Knight fan.
Well, I got to ask you then, Luke, based on these 3 episodes, what's your comic grading for the show right now?
8.5.
Ooh, that's kind of low. That's pretty low, actually.
It's good. 8.5 is good.
It's a solid. It's a B.
That's a
solid B.
That's a mid B. That's just a solid B.
No one wants a graded comic book 8.5. No one wants an 8.5.
I like 8.5s. I have 2 8.5s right in front of me. No, I have 3 8.5s.
All right. I mean, yeah. I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to watch it.
I give it a B plus. I give it an 8.9. If there is such a comic book grade as an 8.9, but definitely it has no 8.9. It has ups. You're looking at the whole decibel scale. There's got to be an 8.9 somewhere. You can't be just working on 8.5 and then 8.0 and nothing in between.
Ashton Menzies is giving it a 7. Wow. Okay.
Low grade, better than no grade. That's right, baby.
Low grade. Yeah, that's true. Miss O, yes, Stray Dogs was a great read. There's actually one shot coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. Oh, speaking of Stray Dogs, Tony Fleeks will be at LA Comic Con this weekend. So if you're heading out there, make sure you say hi to him.
Oh no,
friend of the show.
And pick up the trade for Stray Dogs. It's out now. Yeah. So it has all the issues for it. Also, there's a trade for Something is Killing the Children, the hardback edition that also came out. So keep an eye on that. I know Chris Spencer had it on his sales earlier this month or last month, and maybe there's some more extra for sale.
All right. Hey, did any of you guys watch Cowboy Bebop, the TV show?
Yep, caught the 2 episodes.
I'm about 3 episodes in. It's weird because halfway through, I think the 2nd or 3rd episode, I ended up watching the anime to try and compare.
Why would you do that?
Because it's been so long since I've watched the anime, so I wanted to see the difference. Yeah, there is a big difference.
There is a difference, but you can't just compare to the anime because the anime could do so much stuff. It's just grade it for what it is because it's a decent performance by John Cho and the rest of the cast. Great writing, even though it's a little bit campy, and let's see how it plays out. It's still a pretty solid show.
Luke, did you watch it?
I have not. I was a big Cowboy Bebop fan growing up in like the 90s, late 90s, but
well, Herbs went to go watch it too. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, Red, I understand what you're saying that you have to separate your opinion based on the 2. But here's the thing.
Just like watching anime, either you want to watch it dubbed or subtitles, you'll have a different opinion for each version, right? Or am I going to make it wrong?
You're getting it. No. You lost me on that.
Mark.
Here's the thing.
I saw the clip of Ed, how they portrayed Ed, and it was like just like a head scratcher.
Yeah, there was a report on that, and then people do have opinions on it.
What is he doing?
It could be weird, but come on, just give it a try. Let's just watch it.
I am giving it. I'm going to finish it. I am.
All right.
But to argue with you on this.
Argue.
So here's the thing. The anime is a source material, correct?
Yeah.
And the way that they're making the show, they're kind of deviating from the tone of the anime.
Oh.
And that's my problem.
Okay.
Okay, what was the original tone of the anime?
The original tone is like Spike is this cool, calm, collected character, right?
Totally.
I do not get that from John Cho's character.
Okay.
I'm not getting like cool, calm, collective, like everything goes,
No, it just seems right now it's just not happy-go-lucky, but doesn't give a shit kind of John Cho character. That's what I get.
And like there were certain things, like I saw the episode where Spike tries to like not assassinate, but like he shoots Vicious right through with his sniper rifle, right, and it hits the window, right. It gets caught in the window, and a piece of the window scratches Vicious, right.
Okay.
It seems so like comedic in a way. That scene, like the way that Vicious acted and the way that Spike acted, it didn't seem like he was being a cool character. That's just the way. Oh wait, Fearless. Fearless is yeah, Spike's name in the syndicate. Yeah.
See, Evil agrees with me on the sub and dub kind of issue right there. With the whole opinion.
I mean, to me, subbed and dubbed is nowadays. Dubbed is just as good as subbed now, in my opinion. Like the voice acting is really great on most TV shows.
Unless you're watching Squid Games and then everybody's complaining about that one.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I'm not. Exactly, Ashton. Look, they made Vicious pretty much wimpy on the show when he's not wimpy in the anime, and that's the one thing that that's kind of bothering me on that.
Oh, okay. Remind me, does Vicious does he last throughout every season of Cowboy Bebop, or does it get killed?
Okay, well, Cowboy Bebop was one season, and they both make it to the end of the show.
Okay, so he's the main antagonist.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I thought there would be another big bad behind him. But okay.
No. Yeah. Let's see here. I think there was another. Oh, Miss O is saying that was a soundtrack to live action version. The soundtrack is actually just as good as the anime. I believe they even use the same composer. So yeah, it's a great soundtrack. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love jazz. That's a great jazz piece. Great jazz introduction to the show.
Yeah. Luke, are you planning on watching the show at all or no?
I am not.
Okay, why not?
There are so many other shows right now. Like Wheel of Time that launched.
Is that the Dragon one on like AT&T or not? Apple?
No,
or
it's
something?
Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
That's Game of Thrones, and it's been off the air for 3 years.
No, there's another one. There's another Dragon show that's supposed to come on. I don't know what Hulu or something like that. I don't know.
No, Wheel of Time is the Robert Jordan epic. And it was the first really big book I ever read in 4th grade. And I pretty much read his books from 4th grade all the way through his passing. And it's an epic These are like 1,000-page books, right? So it's like
Oh my god, there's no way I could read that.
Like a Louis L'Amour book.
no, they're not like Louis L'Amour books. They're like Lord of the Rings. They're like like
Okay.
Thrones, that type thing.
I'm gonna sound dumb here, but who's Louis L'Amour?
He does westerns, or he did westerns.
Okay, I'm
Also
looking it
L'Amour,
up right now.
Also fantastic.
Yeah,
but
most of his stories are based in Montana, where he lived.
Are they like spaghetti westerns?
not really. No, he's pretty good. I mean, it's like one of the most prolific Western writers you can say.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you see Lonesome Dove, it's something similar to that.
Okay. Ashton's out here saying Super Crooks is Jupiter's Legacy expanded universe in the style of a Marry Me American anime coined this phrase. What is Super? Is that a new show that I have not heard of?
Yeah, he's Ash is really touting that show, so we definitely need to.
It's
get
a
that on the
comic
list.
book, probably I don't know, 5-10 years old. I didn't know the show's already out though. That's crazy.
Where's it on?
Netflix.
What? Oh wait, is it Mark Millar? It sounds like a Mark Millar book.
Yeah. He
sounds like
did
it.
say it's Mark Millar. Yes, Miss So, Lonesome Dove. Lonesome Dove. I watched that in 6th grade. Probably the best Western I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, Lonesome Dove is
Had a young Ricky Schroeder in there as Newt.
Loved Lonesome Dove. I watched the special as it came out, the miniseries. I remember that.
Robert Duvall was in it. Ricky Schroeder. I know one more person that's in it. I can't remember their name.
Wait, Kevin Costner wasn't in it, was he?
No, I don't think it was. Unless we were starting to get mixed up with Dances with Wolves.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Lonesome Dove. So
Okay.
Kevin Costner chooses up a scene. Okay, he try to fake an English accent on fucking Robin Hood.
I don't even think he tried to fake it. He just spoke American.
Yeah, he totally gave up. Went midway through the movie, and just went with American accent. Like, dude, you're in England. Where the fuck is your accent?
We've got Hood Rat Comics. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Thank you for joining the show. We've got there's all kinds of shows that they're telling us to check out. The episodes of Brainwave with Brainwave. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Utopian.
And then Miss So's check out Appaloosa with Ed Harris, an underrated western that flew under the radar.
That was a fantastic. That was so dark though. Like, dear God, that was a dark movie.
Like dark, like similar to like Yellowstone. I heard Yellowstone was pretty intense.
Yeah, kind of like Yellowstone, but more like just very cold. Yellowstone has a lot of heart to it.
Wait, isn't Yellowstone that TV show?
Yes. That one's with Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Kevin Costner themed show. I'm down with that. All right, let's talk about Waterworld. I don't care, dude.
We already referenced Dances with Wolves, Robin Hood, Yellowstone.
The Bodyguard. I mean, okay, what's Kevin Costner's best movie? It's got to be The Bodyguard, right?
Bodyguard, or I'd say Robin Hood, probably for me.
Yeah.
Robin. Yeah, I like Bodyguard. I want to say Bodyguard just because I think Robin Hood is the go-to. Well, okay. Here's the thing: the reason why they're so good though is because they had a great #1 song that came with that movie.
That's true.
Yeah, but that was a cover.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If Kevin Costner, if every movie he had a hit song, he'd still be like, filling seats at the movie theater.
Bryan Adams and Whitney Houston.
A hit song can save Waterworld.
Hey, when did that? If they had like, what was that? Early '90s, maybe. If they had like Dr. Dre and Tupac do a Waterworld song, it probably would have been a hit, right?
Yeah, but their theme of that California
Love.
Can't Fall in Love. That's based on that Mel Gibson movie.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Mad Max. Beyond the Thunderdome. I don't think that would have worked well with Waterworld.
Ashton's saying Tin Cup. Tin Cup was okay. It was funny for what it was.
The minor league ball. No, that was Bull Durham.
Oh yeah. Field of Dreams. That was good, right?
Field of Dreams was good.
Yeah.
That's instant classic. Instant baseball movie classic. Yeah, but if you're gonna say like a great soundtrack is gonna save a movie, I don't think that works.
Back then it did. Maybe not now, but back then we all know that every movie came out with if a movie came out with a great soundtrack, that movie was going to at least make some money back.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think like if there was a great soundtrack to Battlefield Earth with John Travolta, would that have been made? Would that have made that movie okay? But I can't imagine it being okay at all.
I mean, if they have like when did Battlefield Earth come out? Like early 2000s.
Yeah.
So if you put like a Ja Rule song and like Murder Inc., Ashanti doing songs for that then it probably would.
I think because everybody had to be a Scientologist for that movie, so they would need a Scientology, I guess, musical act. I don't remember any.
Lucas looking at us like, is this what you guys do when it's just you two on the show?
Who are these guys? What happened over the week?
I love it.
We deviate when it's just us two. Let's see.
I agree with the whole soundtrack thing. Yeah. It makes the movie better. You could say that for the first Mortal Kombat, because it was all techno.
Yeah. We've got here Unforgiven. Yeah, Unforgiven is the best. Ooh, I don't know about best Western. It was a great Western, but it's kind of hard to compare that to
Young Guns.
Young Guns, which also had a Bon Jovi hit song, which probably was the reason why 2 was such a big hit. Because let's face it, 2 was not as good as 1, but it had a better song.
Yeah. Yep. You're right about that. Because now you can compare the Karate Kid and Karate Kid Part 2, where Karate Kid Part 2 had a bunch of Peter Cetera songs, and I think that was a more successful movie than the first Karate Kid.
Yeah, that in my eyes, the viewing order of Karate Kid should have been Karate Kid 1, then should have been Karate Kid 3, then Karate Kid 2 should have been the end of that trilogy.
Okay.
You don't go from a tournament to fighting to the death and then back to a tournament and making the tournament like a bigger deal.
True. Okay. Good point.
Yeah. That's the way I see it, But I think we've covered everything we wanted to cover tonight, and maybe a little bit more so.
So hopefully there's another Winter Comic-Con next season. If you're going to Emerald City Comic-Con, go see the artists. John's there, Rose Besh is there, Jim Lee's gonna make an appearance. If you're going to LA Comic-Con, HJ's gonna be there. Then
I'll be there.
He's gonna be busy looking for stuff to flip, and so is one of our other friends, Jeff McCain. He'll be also out there.
So, Jeff's gonna be out there. Shout out to Jeff.
They're gonna be out there shopping for people. So hit them up if you got if you're looking for exclusives.
Yes.
I'm on the fence about driving up to Seattle or not. I'm like, it'd be cool to see John Jang and John Boy and all those guys, but
and Rose Besh.
Why are you on the fence? Let me just ask you.
6 hour
why are you on
round
the
trip.
fence?
Yeah, 6 hour round trip.
So You don't want to just get a hotel and do a weekend thing?
Well, I mean, I got the babies, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It'd be ditching the wife and making her take care of them.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Hard all week at the school.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's okay with it, like, was okay with you going to Comic-Con or?
No, I'm gonna rephrase that. She is always okay with me doing. She would be, you know what I mean? She'd be like, "Oh, honey, have fun. Okay, here's some money. Have fun." Like, she would be totally cool, but you know, it's like, it's the dad guilt.
Yeah.
Well, you go make it up to her a week later, and then give her a break, and do all the stuff that you need to do around the house without her.
Yeah. Oh, someone wants to know why you're wearing a hood inside the house. Are you that cold, sir?
Because I live in Portland, man. It's cold up here. It's cold and wet from like freaking October to June.
Plus, he's out in the garage.
Yeah, I'm out in the garage right now too. I'm not in the house. Even though the garage is insulated, but still.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight.
Oh, wait. What about any comics you guys picked up?
Oh, dude, I went to the shop yesterday. I picked up 2 comic books. I've last 2-3 weeks it's just getting worse and worse for me. I picked up
and you know what? We didn't even talk about probably the biggest news in comic books.
What's up?
IDW has lost the rights
to, that's right.
Hasbro,
G.I. Joe, and Transformers.
Hasbro and Star Wars.
Star Wars too?
They lost Star Wars. The Star Wars Adventures they were putting out, they lost it. So Star Wars, there's a rumor that it's all going to move up to my country, the Dark Horse, baby.
Yay! So back to the original company that. Oh wait, Marvel was original.
Marvel's the original, but Dark Horse did it best with all of. I mean, come on, get a freaking Ahsoka Tano. And so many good characters came out of that extended universe run that they did for 15 years?
Yeah.
What did they let that go on purpose? Just because they have too much stuff to write, or
probably outbid? I imagine the contract got outbid.
Oh, yeah, because other than that, what is IDW going to have? They don't have anything original.
Well, they still have Usagi Yojimbo. I don't know if he'll stay with them though.
Yeah, I mean, I hope IDW gets something, because you hate to see another publisher go down.
Everything is in flux right now with new comics. It seems like there's not a lot of. It seems like everyone's just trying to stay status quo right now. No one's pushing like really hot new titles.
Yeah.
But this, and I do have to thank you publicly both for hooking me up with these Justin Roiland Last Ronin variants. Hottest Last Ronin on the market. I mean, by far, next to the Bartling variant.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been trying for over a year to get that. You guys hooked me up with a set.
You're welcome, bud.
Yeah.
That we cleaned the house that day. Buying that number.
I'm gonna let me ask you one question. If I wouldn't have said anything, would you have bought any?
No, because we didn't.
I would not have
that they would have had any there, but I still would have gotten in line with Kevin Eastman.
In all honesty, I was not even thinking about. I know how Kevin Eastman's lines have been going, and I'm like, I'm not going to stand in line for that. But then
they just flew under the radar, didn't they?
They did.
Somewhat. Yeah, I would say so. I was so focused on getting other exclusives that, and I wasn't even focused on getting comic book exclusives. I was mainly getting some of the figures and stuff like that, and like the bait booth, because I really wanted to get that Bruce Lee Medicom. I mean, I didn't even know about the We Live until Friday night.
Day, right?
Yeah.
You could have totally had it. Could have totally had one.
I mean, I got one, but we could have cleared house on that too. If someone would have told me Friday to pick those up, I would have probably bought out all of those copies if I had the chance.
I only lucked out with the bunny mask medal for another friend of ours, Jason. So yeah, I was able to get that for him. But you also wanted a We Live cover, because he couldn't get the New York Comic Con edition one, and this was a special San Diego one which was the blue cover. So
I was able to get the last one that they had at the con. They literally told me this is the last one we have.
And then we always came back to the booth. We're like, hey, did you find any more? Did you find any more?
Yeah.
Like, nope, that was it.
Yeah, because sometimes they hold it back. They'll say, "Oh, we happen to find this short box of our variants, and we're gonna sell these," But no, they were pretty much saying, "No, we're done."
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, if you hadn't said anything about the Justin Roiland being available there, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. I would have been in line just to get those John Jan covers signed. But we lucked out.
Yeah.
So thanks for the FYI. We souped on a deal. So if you guys are interested, Luke might be selling his one of his sets, double signed.
Misso's out here saying, I think part of the reason Dark Horse survived so long is they started selling. Oh, I didn't know that started selling manga as well. I was worried about them when they lost Alien, Star Wars, etc. Glad they were getting some back. Yeah. I didn't know they were selling manga.
I'm doing a happy dance for the Dark Horse Star Wars. If it's true, I hope it's true.
So if they do Dark Horse Star Wars, I'm going to assume that they're going to use their Dark Horse continuity, and that's going to be like Elseworld stuff.
That's a good question. I don't know. They're not. First of all, they're not getting any mainline title. So Marvel's retaining Star Wars, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Bounty hunters. So they're keeping all their main lines, Princess Leia, Afra, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't care about that kind of stuff. I like the nitty gritty off world. You know what I mean? The backstories, the back alleys.
The Crimson, was it Crimson? What are they called? The Crimson.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Those kind of stories I love. And like how they followed the Clone Wars, like that Clone Wars set 1 through 12, man, that's a good set.
Yeah,
that's probably if anyone was going to buy a Star Wars set right now, and it's in 4 figures, but buy a Clone Wars 1 through 12, super low print run, and that is going to be a crazy high book this time next year when Ahsoka Tano gets her series right there. There's one of them.
There you go. There you have it, folks. First appearance right there.
That's the variant one right there.
The Dark Horse 100.
Yep.
So, and that's a $5,000 book. Some guys the graded ones are between 15 and 20 right now.
Wow.
Just insanity.
All right, guys. Well, I think we've cleared everything up, right?
I think so. I mean, I'm glad to be back with you guys, and too bad E-Man couldn't come back on, but maybe next week. But yeah. We'll get more content in here. We get to see Eternals and give a review on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw it. But we'll give one soon. But for all those that have been tuning in, thank you again for catching us on the show. Again, as a reminder, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let all your viewers know about the show and all your listeners know about the show. All the listeners who just listen to us, let them know as well. Follow me on Instagram, AJ the Comic Collector. You can follow Luke at Luke Weeks. You can follow Red, C-List Villainous Red. And you can follow E-Man, C-List E-Man. Make sure you go to Luke's website, RKFA Comics, and join his Facebook group, RKFA Comics, as well on Facebook.
I actually got a Spider-Man tickets. Ashton, did you get the one with the NFT? Because if you bought your ticket from AFC or Stubbs, there's supposed to be an NFT that they're giving away on opening night. So watch out for that.
Yeah, $22,000 supposedly it's selling for. So
you can make some good money digital art.
But again, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will all see you next week. Good evening, everyone. Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at sealessvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, Sealess Villains and Sealess Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.